Hi, guys. I want to talk to you about our Unit 14 OU, OW, OI, and OY spellings. Okay. In this lesson, we are learning how to recognize the sound of OU, OW, OI, and OY. We are going to understand how where we place that word affects our spelling. We're going to apply our knowledge of syllables as you use these diphthongs. And we're going to understand that OW and OY generally come at the end of words or at the end of syllables, and OU and OI generally come in the middle of words. And we say generally because it's most of the time. It's not all of the time, but it's for the majority of the time when it comes to our spelling words. In this lesson, we're also going to learn that diphthongs are not split. That means they don't separate away from each other when words are divided into syllables. And we need to realize that some words have the OU or OW letters act as a vowel sound rather than a diphthong. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a few common errors that we sometimes make is that sometimes we know that letter combinations and their sounds we know them, but we misplace where they're at. So if you have another tool of knowing the placement in the word, that can help you spell these words correctly. Okay, so taking a look at our worksheet today, we have part 3, part 4, and part 5, and part 6 all to do for our homework. So I'm going to do a few of these with you so that we can make sure that we're on the right track. So part 3 says, be the editor, right? So we're going to circle the correct spelling. So when you look at the first one, the word is spoil, spoil. When I look at the first, S-P-O-Y-L, does that look correct? Or does SPOIL look correct? If we know where we're placing our words, we know that spoil must be correct, okay? SPOIL. We have number 2, which is moist or moist. That doesn't look right, does it? So moist would be what we'd circle here. Oyster or oyster? Oyster at the beginning, O-Y at the beginning, so we would circle there. Annoy or annoy? Yeah, you got it. The first one would be correct. Okay, so I'm going to let you finish 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, but I am going to come over here to where it says number 1. Tell me why this is the wrong spelling. O-W-N-C-E. This Y is really important. So ounce, O-U-N-C-E, has one syllable. So the OW sound should be spelled OU. Even with an N, which isn't at the end of the word. Okay, so if we look up the word poison, what do you notice about the word poison? Okay, if I was to split that word poison, I know that I would split it into 2 syllables. P-O-I, split S-O-N, right? So the end of the syllable in poison should be spelled O-Y, but it isn't. So that was one of those words that kind of breaks the rule, right? So the end of the syllable should be OY, poi, right? But it isn't. That's kind of tricky, isn't it? When those rules, when they break the rules on us like that. Part 4 says oddballs. That's kind of about that oddball, isn't it? So the letters OW and OU can have other sounds besides ow. And other words you can think of to the add other words that you can think of to the columns so the OW or OU match the heading words. So we have the word hollow underneath bellow. Another word you might want to add would be yellow. Man, it rhymes, doesn't it? Yellow or fellow. I'd love to see what you come up with right there for another word that ends in OW, like bellow. We have thought and sought. What about bought? Have you bought anything lately? Bought? Or I ought to get my homework done first, right? Ought. What else could you think of right there? We have though or though as in bouquet. So another word we have is thorough. This one I always misspell. It's STHOROUGH. THOROUGH. There we go. Another word is dough, bread dough. Have you made any bread dough lately? DOUGH. And then you can come up with another one down there. Southern. Southern is in south, right? Southern. We have couple. Another one might be trouble. Another one might be double take. I'd love to see you come up with another one for southern. And then we have look at crown and owl. If the OW sound is before an N or an L at the end of the word, we don't use OU. So we're going to find words that follow this pattern. So we have OWN, words that would be OWN. So it ends in N. What words have OWN and end in N? Oh, how about brown or crown? I like those two. How about town? Can you think of other ones? We've got owl, right? Owl is a word, right? So I'm going to use OWL, owl. Get that one out of the way. Fowl, like a bird, not like a foul ball. FOWL, fowl. A good howl. There's another one that ends in OWL. Can you think of 3 other ones? That's what you're going to work on there. Part 5, interesting word. Look up lousy. What does it mean? Lousy means bad. I also thought like it's bad, right? But a form of lice. So lousy could be full of lice. That would not be good. We've had several pets that have been full of lice before. What is the base word of lousy? The base word would be louse, Louse, louse. So why is lousy and not lousy? The base word is louse, which has the OU spelling inside the word in the middle of one syllable. So it looks like this. The base word is louse. Which has the OU. Spelling inside. Inside the word. In the middle of one syllable. All right. So now part 6 says using my dictionary skills. You can look up the following words in your dictionary. Circle the definition that matches it the best. So lotus, lotus. Would that be a water lily, an insect, a low footstool, or an Italian car? The one that fits it the best is definitely that beautiful water lily. Did you know that those are protected in the state of Michigan? If you go and pick lilies out of the lake, they are protected. So it's something you don't want to do. Literate, literate. He is a very literate person. Are they silly? Are they able to read and write? Is it a large container or is it sparkly? I think it's literate. He can read and write. Ooh, Cazatel is not a chair. I've never seen the fish. I have not seen the flower, so it must be a bird, right? There's two more. We've got coracle and skittish. I would love for you to take a look at those two on your own. Well, guys, I hope this video helped, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much for listening.